back here. I will be back here, and I will be back with another vengeance.
Yeah, we'll lick our wounds. We'll get over this. We'll be fired up for next year.
Garoppolo has time, stands in, going deep, going for it all, and it's caught for the touchdown! On fourth down, Deebo Samuel for 6. Garoppolo's got all day. He's going to launch it deep down the field, going for it all, and getting it! Emmanuel Sanders, not touched, still on his feet, inside the 10, and he scores! 75-yard bomb from Jimmy Garoppolo to Emmanuel Sanders. Wilson, pressure off the edge, releases it, and it is intercepted by Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw now on the return. As he's still on his feet with blockers in front, Dre Greenlaw down the sideline. Can you believe this?
Looks like football, baby.
Pass is caught. Kittle breaks one tackle. Another. Wow, what a touchdown for George Kittle. Goff throws and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner. Fred Warner for the touchdown. Jeff Wilson has come in at running back. Garoppolo's throw is caught by Jeff Wilson. He's going to score a touchdown for the 49ers. And the pass is going to be picked off by Bosa. Nick Bosa. Can't bring him down till he gets to the 8-yard line. Wow.
Now Evans in the slot. Winston picked off. It is Richard Sherman, who did not have an interception last year, and he returns it all the way for a 49ers touchdown, 32-yard.
Garoppolo fires. It is caught. Still on his feet is Kittle with a big play. And the stiff arm. George Kittle. Flags fly. He's down to the 30. What a run by George Kittle. Taking on everybody.
Greetings, gold-blooded motherfuckers. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. And this is what we're gonna do. We're going to welcome you, friends, to episode 2 this week of the Gold Blooded Podcast. I am Daddy, also known as Joe, with my faithful friend Rob and our friend Michael Curran. Say hi, everyone. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. We're still in sad spirits. Yeah, our football team didn't do great. We can't pick a fucking winner for the lives of us. Fuck. All right.
At least we went 500 this week.
Yeah, we went 500, so we're slowly digging ourselves out of the hole, or at least we didn't make it any worse.
Treading
this week.
water.
Yeah. I lost and Jimmy B lost. I had the Bengals. They didn't score fucking barely a point. Jimmy B had the Bills.
They just got smoked.
Yeah, they got smoked. Rob won with picking the Cowboys or the Giants there, and Curran won with the Arizona. So that brings us to this week. And since Curran is our leader in the standings here, Curran, you're up first. Give us your pick, bub.
I'm picking Indianapolis. Negative 7.5 against the Bengals.
Okay, you're going to pick, who's that? What's the quarterback's name there? The guy?
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers. I was thinking Carson Palmer, but
Philly Riv.
Philly Riv. Bobo, you want to go?
Similarly, I'm going to go with a quarterback that is a retread in Andy Dalton in Dallas.
Oh, that's who they got backing up there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're getting 2.5 against Arizona.
Red Rocket.
Wow.
In Dallas.
See, I was actually going to take Arizona there. Oh, good for you, Bob.
I have faith in Andy Dalton. I think they're going to play better with Andy Dalton than they played with Dak.
I might have to agree with you there. Because
Red Rocket.
I think Dak is a dick.
Well, I think Dak is more likely to improvise, and Dalton's more likely to stand in the pocket and do what he's told.
Okay. Since I'm in dead last, I'll go last, but I will also speak for the listeners. So listen up, fuckheads. Next week we need a listener. So We got to do that. But this week...
Maybe Gustavo. He's a regular emailer.
Yeah, Gustavo. Maybe you want to email in next week. You email us. We'll email you, and we'll get this thing set up. Could you go down so I could just see who... Okay, so, but this week, we have a very famous listener, Nick Duffy from Australia. We got the international flair. Last week, we had Jimmy B, and this week, we got Nick Duffy. He's taking the Titans over the Texans. And since we don't know...
He doesn't give a fuck what the spread is.
He doesn't give a fuck what the spread is. And I also want to reiterate this, that he said Titans by 2 grams or whatever the spread is. So there is that. So we don't know what the spread on that game is yet, but we will. He's just going to take it whatever it is. So when Monday night or Tuesday night football is over and they finally set a spread for that game, we will then administer that to Mr. Nick's pick. With that said... what are we doing? We're going to get into this.
Right into the Rams.
Yeah, so we're going to do that in a minute.
Yeah, we got the Rams at home. We're at home.
Yeah.
It is a Sunday nighter.
Another Sunday nighter.
Yeah, all these prime times would be great if there were fucking fans in the stadium.
Okay, so here's what I think we're going to do, Bob. I'm going to do the particulars right now. We're going to I like to sometimes mix up the particulars and drop them in the beginning of the episode.
Get particular.
I'm going to get particular. So listen up, fuckhead sticks. Email us. Give us your picks. Tell us how you're thinking. Tell us whatever. I don't care.
Tell us to go fuck ourselves.
That's right. We'd like that too. It's a goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. Is that new? Okay. Goldblooded. Okay. There's a Patreon, which in a couple minutes I'm going to explain to you what's going to be happening with the Patreon, which is going to be exciting.
Is this the PPP?
Yeah, I'm going to do it after the particulars. Yeah, I think we're going to do it before the game. We teased it long enough. People are here.
Yeah, but they already downloaded. We don't care if they listen to the
I
rest.
don't give a fuck at all. So it's Patreon, www.patreon.com/Gold-Blooded Podcast. You could leave us maybe 50 cents a month, $500 a month, $500,000 a month. We take it all. We appreciate it. And just keep your ears peeled.
We're probably going to need it for some sort of medical expenses.
Maybe. Medical cleanup, maybe. So there's an Instagram account run by your friend and mine, Michael Curran. It's his birthday. You could head over there, wish him a happy birthday. Or you could just see what we like to keep the an interaction going throughout the week. We can only be here one day a week bringing this magic to you, but you could reach us there throughout the other days of the week. We also like reviews. They're really good. However you listen, Podbean, Stitcher, whatever it is.
Apple iTunes is the best one for us because it gives us the most.
That's right.
Bang for the buck.
Bang for your buck.
Pushes us up the ratings.
And speaking of, don't we have a review? Can you dial me up there?
Oh, of course I can.
Are you going to dial me up? Okay, so we got another review from... Jimmy Horsecock it is. But what he did, I like this. He wrote his name Jimmy, and then he used a horse emoji and a cock emoji. I love it. He says...
Very creative.
Best 49ers Podcast is the title. He's given us 5 stars. It says great football talk and comedy. Best podcast out there. Well, Horsecock, I appreciate the kind words.
I love the name.
Yeah, it's genius. Way to be. So with all that said, let's get into the PPP Preview. Okay. So I know everybody's calling for it, and you have every right to call for it. So what I can tell you is this. The first aspect of this has been filmed, and the other aspect is going to be finished up this weekend. So
the first aspect is filmed?
What?
Yeah, I filmed an intro aspect to this. You guys will see it. So what's going to happen is...
Wait. Is there urine in a cup?
Not yet.
Oh. I thought when you said first part of this,
No.
Well, first part is it exiting, and the second part is it entering?
No. Nothing's been consumed yet, but...
No, I meant has it been expelled?
No, but it's been...
Discussed?
Yes. We have negotiated terms. And I have... So... Here's what we're doing. There's going to be audio of this, right? It's going to be a 2-part audio because what I filmed, we're going to play. We're going to play the audio here on the podcast
on the air.
The audio will be played on the air
this week.
Next week.
Next week.
We'll have consumption and everything. You will be able to sit in this room with me and watch the video of me consuming urine next week, okay?
You heard that, right, Kern? Write that down.
Next
week.
Anyone who is currently a Patreon subscriber, if they want, will get a video. We'll get the 2 videos emailed to them.
Ooh. So everyone gets the audio.
Everyone, you listen to this podcast, you get the audio.
Patreoners get the video.
Patreoners, if you want it, I'll email it to you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to request it if you want it. We don't want to send.
Yeah, I don't want to just send me drinking urine to people like Mike Kern's mother. But
oh, she's a Patreoner. She definitely is gonna want it.
She's definitely gonna want it. I know she's fucked. In the best way, and no disrespect.
Happy birthday.
It's her choice.
Yeah. Like I said, so what we did was we filmed a little ditty, me and the wife. This is what we're doing, kind of an intro type of thing, and we said what we're doing. And aside from that, I had the conversation with her about how we're going to do this. And we're just ironing out the final few kinks because I want it to be a little more graphic than she's willing to get, but we'll iron out those negotiations. At the very least, she understands she's got to urinate in a cup and I have to drink it. She understands that. So all that is ironed out, and next week I will own, I will have the proof will be in the pudding, and I will own up to a fucking shitty statement I made 3 years ago.
Let me ask you a question. I want you to paint a picture for me.
Okay.
Of this, I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Oh, boy.
I want you to paint a picture for me.
Okay.
Of the moment you proposed to your wife.
Oh, it wasn't the most romantic thing I've ever done.
Okay. Did you take a knee?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Did you have a ring in your hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think in her mind she envisioned a day when part of agreeing to marry you? She probably envisioned a lot of things.
Yeah.
Both good and bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She probably went, all right, there's going to be some really high highs and some lows,
maybe.
She knew what she was getting into.
But do you think at any moment in that, because she probably saw a lot of things flash before her eyes as she was debating yes or no.
Yeah.
You think any of them involved her urinating in a cup for you to consume?
No.
Me neither. I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
To millions
and she's a trooper.
of
She's a trooper.
Yeah,
She married you, so she's a trooper.
Yeah.
She's not marrying Joe is not for the light at heart.
Ianucci in general.
Not for the light at heart.
No, yeah.
Not for the queasy.
Nope.
Not for the light.
Not
at
for
heart.
the weak. Yeah.
No, not at all.
And to be honest with you, like when there was the Joey I sweepstakes of love, and I was thinking about who was going to win the crown, like I had to consider the fact that she just had an ability to deal with like me in general.
Yeah,
like
some
of the others,
she's the MVP.
Some of the others definitely were. They were giving her a run for the money, but I think her overall ability to handle me in my worst, really, she stands out above and beyond in that.
I feel like we should probably cut that section out.
I don't. Why? Because I said no.
I'm just gonna help you out here. Throw you a fucking lifesaver.
I get what you're
and
saying.
shut the conversation down.
I get what you're saying, but she'll never.
She's a
listen.
trooper. Let's just say you could have just left it there. She's the MVP.
Yeah, no.
She's the real MVP here.
I just wanted to make a statement that she has an ability to connect with me like not many other people.
I mean, she's agreed to these terms,
right?
So what you're saying is, I'm gonna get an ESPN update on my phone that says Daddy and Baby have agreed to terms on a 1-day piss contract.
No, what you
Details
guys are
have yet to be released.
So I got to be honest. I believe that the whole thing is going to happen. I believe Friday night, because what I think is probably going to happen is her and I are going to have a nice little night at the house. I got to get her lubricated up a little bit. You know what I mean? I got to get her feeling nice and free. I want inhibitions to be low. And then we're going to let it rip. And then, so probably what I would expect is maybe at 3:30 in the morning or so, you'll get another text that is just going to be like, I don't know, maybe a yellow piss glass or so. Just something letting you know that it happened. It's going to be very subtle. Maybe a yellow flag. I don't know. But there'll be something, and you'll know. You're doing something with the volumes here?
Yeah, so stop fucking moving around. I'm doing my job.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's coming through. It's like, whoa.
That's what it's there for. So that hopefully you'll hear when it's quiet and get louder, not get louder when it gets louder.
I gotcha. The one last thing I'm going to say about this, and it was in regards to what you just said about what she envisioned when she was marrying me and all that. As I told you, we had dinner with my father tonight, and so my father told that story that I told you guys earlier about how he got asshole naked and then went and knocked on his mother-in-law's door, and things that were done when he was drinking. And I said to the baby, I go, you really got it lucky. Like, you didn't get me like when I'm drinking heavily. Like, that would have been like, I called ex-girlfriend's mother's cunts. Like, I called them up on the phone and was like, hey lady, you're a cunt. Like, point blank. Like, that could have been your mother too. Like, and now knowing that this guy was getting naked, like, who knows? I might have done some shit like that if I was drinking heavy into my 30s. So you got me at my best. So her having to drink a cup of pee, honestly, or not her having to make a cup of pee for me to drink. That's,
You know what just grossed me out about you drinking urine?
Could be hot cocoa. What?
Just right in this moment. All this time leading up to this, this never crossed my mind. But in this moment, looking at you telling the story and just seeing your facial hair has grossed me out so
My
bad.
facial hair?
Yes, because there's gonna be piss all in your mustache.
Oh.
Like, you can't have that mustache and drink out of a glass and not get it in your mustache.
What if I use
this? Going to be one.
Kern's mustache and mine are kind of short enough. Like, I take a drink, it doesn't really get in there.
What if I use a
That
straw?
mustache is. I don't know which is worse. You almost got a full open mouth.
Oh yeah,
pour it in.
yeah.
Because like that foam along the mustache. Like,
but honestly,
like the beer foam from like the top of a.
But honestly, you just kind of gave me a. I mean, not saying I don't want a piss drenched mustache, but what I'm saying is I probably don't. I want this thing over and done with as quickly as I'm.
Yeah, so do we. We want to win a fucking football game, Joe.
I'm gonna shave it. I'm gonna not completely. I'm gonna take it down a notch.
Yeah, that's a good
thinking.
That's a good move. I wish I didn't say anything.
Good thinking. Good thinking, Dick.
I wish I let you have piss all in your mustache.
So this will be the first of what is hopefully many little ditties and gold nuggets that get delivered to the Patreon friends.
It would have been great. We could have called it the Pistache. Would have been a great video.
Pistachio.
Go ahead. Think about that, Kern. Just some
pistachio.
piss all up in the mustache.
Oh,
Yeah, good times.
Does that make you more uncomfortable, or does the thought of your mom watching Joe's video make you more uncomfortable?
like I said, that's up to her. At this point, it's just it's like each time, like I do think about it, I'm like, oh man, he's gonna be drinking piss in a little while, like
a little while. We can't be friends after that.
And I think about it and I'm like, oh, it's just Joe. Like, I feel like, this is the norm with Joe. It's not even. Then I get into, like, in my head, I get into the details of it, and I think it's going to be warm. It's going to be. It's going to be. This fucked up dude thought it was going to be enjoyable when he said it. He said after he made the bet, he said, I actually might kind of want this to happen, so I don't know if I'm going to bet it.
Well,
and now we're actually getting to it, and it's like,
to be completely honest with you, and to be completely honest with the listeners, I really don't want to drink urine. Hold on, no, I'm not done. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be.
Let me guess.
Okay,
Let me guess.
Okay, all right.
I think I can guess this. That's why I'm cutting you off.
Okay.
Joe doesn't want to drink piss out of a cup.
Right.
That wasn't his desire.
Yes. No. Yes. Yeah.
If he could lay down in his bathtub and have his wife stand over him and deliver the goods, this would be a full-on victory for him.
100%.
Okay,
but he hasn't been able to. He hasn't been able to secure those details.
I've been trying
in
for
the contract negotiations. The details haven't come out yet, but it sounds like he wasn't able to secure that much guaranteed money.
And this was just something I said out of genuine pain. Yeah. Like, if the Niners win or don't win the fucking Super Bowl, I'm going to drink a glass of piss. But, like, I'm teasing, this is what I want. But I don't really want to drink urine. No. If she was urinating on me, would I let some go in my mouth and down my throat? Yes, 100%.
Whoopsie.
Whoops, not like I haven't been down this road before. Like, I know what happens when that happens. Like, I'd probably just do it. But Drinking a glass of urine, no, not something I'm looking forward to doing. And
I get it.
especially, remember BFM?
Mm-hmm.
I watched him at Bear Claw Industries, right over there. I watched him urinate into a 20-ounce Gatorade bottle, put it to the table, zip his pants up, and then pound it for no other reason other than to prove how insane he was. So it didn't look appetizing, and I'm not looking forward to this.
The details are where to get you. It's the warmth of the bottle or glass, the mustache.
Oh, yeah,
that's why delivered straight from the tap. It's a boom, done,
boom,
split second.
Yep.
And there's other factors there that take your mind off of what you're
right,
doing.
I'm jerking off.
You can do that if you want. Just don't videotape it.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to. But then I'm drinking, I'm jerking. Nah, it doesn't work. It's just got to be, if it's coming down, if it's showering
well, if you're
upon
going to
me.
use a straw anyway.
I'm not using no fucking straw. So
if here's a question, legitimate question.
God, these download numbers are going to drop.
I know it's not as good,
Yeah.
but what if baby would like feed it to you? Is that better than you having to drink it, or is that worse because you can't control it?
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, exactly. I don't. I wouldn't want her feeding me.
She starts like
I wouldn't want her
like in a baby bottle, maybe.
No, I wouldn't want her feeding me this Pepsi any more than I want her feeding me urine. Unless it's coming straight out of the tap, I don't want to know nothing.
All right, that's fair. I figured, but it was worth it because then you'd have your hands free. That's why. That's what I was thinking.
I'll tell you what, it will be pretty good being 13-3 after this, though.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
You know what's going to really
Can't wait.
suck for you when
Wait.
it works, and then you have to do it every year.
No.
Oh, that's going to be a thing. That's going to be an annual thing if it happens.
Yeah. Listen, I will tell you this: if I drink this urine Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever before this next game, the 49ers win out, or even if they don't win out, if they win the Super Bowl, every year from now until I die, week 6, I will drink a glass of urine. If
Rob, write it down.
Madison, keep that one on file.
I can say that.
Play some guitar behind it.
I will do it until it doesn't work. How's that? Okay? So I will.
That's an amendment.
Week 6, this year, I drink a glass of urine. The 49ers win the Super Bowl. Next year, week 6, I drink a glass of urine. If the 49ers don't win the Super Bowl, then I'm not doing it the next year. But if they do, I will gladly keep drinking piss week 6 every year until they don't win the Super Bowl. Speaking of, week 6, Niners at Rams, Sunday Night Football.
At home.
Okay, Rams at Niners. Here we are. Rams are a good football team. What's their record? Like, they only got one loss, right?
Good question.
I believe they're 3-1. They didn't beat up on the Giants, but they 4-1, right? They didn't beat up on the Giants, so they did beat the Giants. Jared Goff is still their dick-headed quarterback. I don't know what they do this week.
They played Alex Smith.
Oh, how'd they do? They won, obviously, big time.
Yeah, their defense beat the shit out of them.
30-10, but I mean, this is a team that I think, especially it being a divisional game, I think we could keep it very close or even run away with it if we play our cards right.
Well, it's a must-win under every fucking circumstance. This game is an absolute must-fucking win.
They only beat the Giants by 8.
Right.
8. They lost to the Bills by only 3 points, but that's against the Bills.
Here's the fucked up thing: they smoked the Eagles and they barely beat the Giants.
Yeah,
it's wild, right?
Very. So, with that said, what are our keys to victory this week?
Ugh. To me, it's the running game because the O-line's got to get their shit together. And we've got to get this running game moving, and we have to stick with it. Even if we get behind, we can't go to just throws like we did. We just can't do it. We don't have a team that's built for that, and the O-line can't protect our quarterback long enough to make that work. Even if we were 2 scores behind, just keep running the fucking ball until they have to do something about it.
Yeah, because when they run the ball, it's almost like pass plays. They get such big chunks. You know what I mean? So I agree with you there. Michael, I'm going to go next. But my key to victory here, I'm going to tell you what it is. It is Kyle Shanahan taking ownership as the head coach of this football team. for the first time as head coach of this football team, he needs to fucking walk into this locker room, walk into that building like he is the fucking head coach. He needs to slap John Lynch. He needs to slap Jimmy Garoppolo. He needs to slap Jed York. He needs to take ownership. He needs to pull his dick out and he needs to fucking dangle it in front of Robert Salah's face. And he needs to say, hey, you, sniff this. You do what I tell you to. You get your shit together and you fucking get 48 off the field and get somebody that can do the fucking job out there. He needs to do the same thing to himself and he needs to handle business. He needs to get this. He's the one that needs to right this fucking ship. It's on him. The key to victory is in Kyle Shanahan's pocket. Whether he chooses to stick it in the ignition or not is up to him. But the key lies with him. You're up, Michael.
So I have two. I don't know how I can follow up that, but two small ones. Don't let Brian Allen on the field. I'd be very upset if he had a single play this week. And main thing, turnovers. We didn't get a single turnover. Defense played, but we didn't get a single turnover last week, and we had 3 given up. And I think that number needs to remain 0. And we will beat the Rams.
Okay, that's a very good point.
So win the turnover game.
All right, you want to go through the Rams players and see what they have to offer us?
Did Rob have a key to victory?
He did. It was the
running game
and offensive line getting the party together. Jared Goff looking more like a guy I'd want to date my sister than an NFL quarterback, to be honest with you. Doesn't look like he has any killer instinct. Probably is afraid to kill a spider. I mean, right? He probably, I mean, I bet his wife.
Eats a lot of soy.
Yeah, I bet his wife definitely does the spider killing in their household.
Yep. With her heels.
For sure. I'd definitely let her pee on me. Okay. Whoa. That's Jalen Ramsey?
Yep.
Wow, he looks like he has a lazy eye. Could you go up?
You know, he just had a
Right
on-field fight?
Yeah. Yeah, he beat up the guy that fucked his sister the wrong way, right?
No, other way around.
Oh, he fucked somebody's sister the wrong way?
Golden Tate.
Yeah.
Good. I want to fuck Golden Tate.
He left her while she was pregnant.
Oh, good. Good. I hate
another
Golden
woman.
Tate. Good.
Then,
I like Jalen
He
Ramsey.
apparently, they got into it on the field, and then after the field, he hunted him.
Oh, he looked for him in the locker room, right?
And Ramsey got fined, but not Tate.
Do you know that one of our running backs was fined $10,000 for putting...
lowering the helmet. Yeah. Hold on. I think it was McKinnon.
Oh, McKinnon.
Yeah.
It was 2 games ago.
It was the Eagles game, right?
Yeah. Fucking crazy, right?
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah. All right, let's scroll through. Yeah, Cooper Kupp. Now, Cooper Kupp is definitely a guy I don't want to date my sister because he reminds me of the guy that dated my sister who was older than her.
And he would definitely cheat on her.
Yeah. So what people don't know about, well, I guess what people are about to learn is when we were in high school, I was a...
Oh, this is going to be regrettable.
Not for me. I was a junior or a senior, and my sister was a freshman or a sophomore, and she was dating an older guy. So either a sophomore or junior, but he was younger than me. So yeah, I was a senior, he was a junior, she was a sophomore. And my sister made the bright move of giving up her anal virginity in the dugout of the baseball field during a football game, which is cool. Like, that's fine. Like, she was partying, you know what I mean? But this guy went and told everybody about it. So, like, I had to beat him up in school, which I really didn't want to because, I mean, my sister still took it in the ass, but he was telling people, so I had to beat him up. So I slapped him in the face in the band wing. But he looks like Cooper Kupp.
He doesn't look like John Wolford?
He does not look like that fucking psychopath. Oh, my gosh. He looks like he just came into this country illegally through the Mexican border. Does he not? He doesn't look like an NFL
definitely
quarterback.
Definitely on the run from a murder.
Yeah, something. He's definitely crossing lines, state lines, illegally.
He's an odd-looking fellow.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust him with my nieces and nephews. Ooh, I like
My nieces and nephews.
By the way, McKinnon got fined $10,000 for a hit going into the end zone where he was.
Right.
It was bullshit. But but it was McKinnon.
Is that Suge Knight?
Wow. No, it's the other guy.
Oh, yeah, Rick Ross?
Kimbo Slice.
Oh, yes.
Here's a little Kimbo-y.
Right?
A. Sean.
I want an
Hey,
apostrophe in
Sean.
my name.
Texas boy.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Meh.
See someone you want to see?
Yeah, I'm not seeing. We're looking. We're seeing. Well, Bobby
Did you
Evans.
guys-
Bobby
did you
Evans
guys see
just doesn't
Samuel
look
Sw-
like a bright guy. Sorry, Samuel Akubag.
Samuel Sloman.
Oh no, we haven't seen him yet. Is he Jewish?
He looks like he's a professional gamer.
We haven't seen him yet. Joseph Noteboom. I like that name.
This gives me confidence I could play in the NFL. He's 5'8".
Oh, you got it, Kern. Well, hopefully you get down for the bye week special this year, and then we'll see if you're
Damn
ready.
right.
We'll see. Well, that's on you.
Bunch of 40-year-old men. You better be able to fucking
Yeah,
win.
if you don't beat us, we have a problem.
Catch me sinking 60-yard field goals.
Listen, you think it's easy.
I'll catch you walking and not being able to walk the next day. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, that's an intentional foul.
No, I'm telling you, you're going to be sore as fuck.
As long as I don't fall off a ladder the week prior, I'll be okay. But,
I'd complain about the drive home, but Rob would give me shit for it. So
I'll give you a preview. Joe's going to miss the first field goal he attempts, and it's going to spiral into, I don't know why I do this. I don't know why I waste my time with this. This is fucking stupid.
I came in second this year.
Yeah, I know. But you complained about it the whole time, about why you don't know why you do it.
Well, because I know I can't. Fuck it.
But you did. That's the best part.
I'm going to do it again this year. All right. Bobby Evans, like I said, doesn't look very bright. Justin Lawler fucked the guy sitting next to him. Oh, he's a state cop. Austin Blythe, absolutely state trooper. Yeah, maybe. Ooh,
We've seen him before.
and John Hecker, fuck him.
Johnny Hecker's caught it from us a couple times.
Yeah.
Austin Blythe's the guy that told us under the bridge in Baltimore to have fun, but not too much fun.
I guess that's it, huh?
Oh, I like how they have such a
bit of a
no-name team that they don't even get faces. Fucking scumbags.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
that wasn't all that good. Who's their coach? McVay?
Yeah.
Sean McVay, Mr. Adderall himself.
Why, he got in trouble for it? Or you just saying?
No, he just looks
He
like
just looks like
he's
the face
always-
of Adderall.
Oh,
he looks like 24/7. There's like a train 2 inches from his face,
I thought him
and
and
like
Chris
he has
had-
no time to.
I thought him and Chris made a deal last year. Sorry. Oh, well, who the fuck is that? Oh, that's who he's married to?
It says partner.
Look at her titties.
He's engaged.
To Veronica Cum. How you say that name?
I don't think that's.
I would say it's common.
Coming, right?
Common.
It's coming.
Veronica Common.
Could you give me the one, that one? No,
Storm's
the
coming.
one where
Which one?
she's sitting down there? Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hi.
Look at the title.
Yeah, Veronica coming in tiny bikini helping Sean McVay get motivated to lose his virginity. Wow.
Jesus.
I would definitely jerk off on her. Yeah,
Would you let her pee on you?
of course. Curran, if you could have seen the women I've let pee on me, you would know. You would know I'm not picky. Actually, the one in Atlantic City was very classy. She was
Good for McVay.
She was an expensive hooker. We had to send.
I think, is she like someone, or is she just Sean McVay's old lady?
She's a girlfriend of Sean McVay. Currently, she has a sizable following on Instagram where she posts on a regular basis about their relationship as well as other parts of her life.
So she's got nothing else going for her except
nothing, not a single thing.
Wow.
5 things you didn't know.
And in 3 years, when her fucking husband is going to be the offensive coordinator of the Texans, she'll be miserable in Houston.
Good for her. I love that it popped up when I put in
Sean McVay.
I just put in coaching staff.
Oh.
So 5 things to know about her is that she's from Ukraine. She studied at a university. She seems to be a football fan. She helped McVay move, and she is an Instagram user. Thank you, TVOvermind.com, for this very insightful.
Wow, Brandon Staley on their coaching staff definitely has fucked a kindergartner. Allegedly. John Bonamago is... man, I don't know. He looks like a retired ref, to be honest, which I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Yeah, Aaron Cromer, no. Should be selling...
Shane Waldron is the guy that gets McVay all his Adderall.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just with his own scripts. Andy Dickerson.
Look at Thad Bogardus.
Ooh. That's a scary man.
Shane Waldron makes me feel uncomfortable.
Their whole coaching staff they got a lot of creeps. I mean,
Is this the guy from Pawn Stars?
I would imagine that when they travel, there's a lot of restrictions, like who can go near the schools and who can't.
Is Bill Nays the guy, fucking Pawn Stars guy?
Oh, Christ.
Wow. They got an interesting...
Oh, they got
Steve Buscemi is their tight ends coach.
Yeah, they got a Shula. I mean, probably there just because of the name. Oh, Zach Robinson can't even open his eyes.
What a wild-looking bunch.
Yeah, fuck these people.
This looks like
Who is Andy Dickerson?
Yes. Keep your children away from these fucking people, let me tell you something.
Zach Cromer looks like a ventriloquist's dummy.
Yeah, and Fernando Noriega's the ventriloquist.
That's a wild bunch.
You want to do predictions, Bob?
Liam Cohen looks like a Muppet.
Jonathan Cooley looks kind of cool.
He looks like the lead character on Cheer.
No, Jonathan Cooley looks like he has Muppet hair. Like it's just on the top of his head.
Yeah, it's fake.
It's like a little tuft.
That's true.
It's like a fake bald hair. All right, Curran. You think you're so fucking smart?
Yeah.
What's the score of this game going to be?
The 49ers are going to beat the Los Angeles Rams 32-23.
Okay.
Respectable.
Mr. Nick Duffy from Australia said 28-21. Joey I'm going to say 24-17 49ers.
17?
No, I want
19?
16.
I'm going to
You
go...
didn't put a 6 there, but that's okay.
What the fuck is going on?
I'll take one.
I'm going to go higher. I think it's going to be a higher scoring game.
Okay.
I'm going to go 37-30.
Ooh, I like it.
Take the over.
Take the over. Papa.
Our defense is like a fucking sieve, and hopefully our offense can out-duel them.
All right. Do we have something else to do here? Okay. Email. Can we just do a little time check before I get into reading? Oh, that's perfecto. It's perfecto mungo. The first email this week. Well, I'm going to say it again real quick. This episode, as all episodes, is brought to you, motherfuckers, by Lucky Rose Tattoo in Middlebury, Connecticut. If you want to check out the fine work done by the fine people over there, it's Lucky_Rose_Tattoo. Check out the pictures. Get to Middlebury, Connecticut. Get fucking tattooed. That's what you do. If you want to email us and tell us about it, it's goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. You want to email us, say, hey, I want to get a 49er tattoo. All right. It'll be good. It'll be nice. We'll set you up. All right. Instagram, Michael Curran. You could send the picture of the tattoo that you get because you emailed us to Michael Curran, and then he'll post it on the Instagram. Gold Blooded Podcast, one word. There's Patreon.
Post it right up there for everybody to see.
That's right. There's Patreon, motherfuckers. And what happens on Patreon? Well, if you're a part of that, you could get to watch me drink urine. If not, you're just going to have to listen to it. That's the first thing we could offer you there. But get ready. There's more. www.patreon.com/Gold-Blooded Podcast. With that said, the first email this week is from a man that we've all come to know and love named Gustavo Sanchez. He says, try to fill a little of Steve's spot. Eagles game was rough and I'm pretty hurt about it. But fuck it, whatever. At first watching the game, I was upset with the defense while in a drunken stupor and upset. But doing some research to enlighten myself after sobering up, I stumbled across some great stats for our defense this year. 49ers defense ranks through 4 weeks.
This is before the Dolphins game.
Correct. First fewest pass touchdowns, second fewest pass yards, third fewest points, third fewest total yards, fourth fewest first downs. Steady Freddy also is the top-ranked linebacker in the league after 4 weeks, allowing a passer rating 48.7, which is fucking nuts. Next week, hopefully, we get piece of shit Fitz. Okay. Yeah, let's see how that worked out. All right. The next email is from Gustavo Sanchez. It says, fuck Bryant Allen.
Bryant.
Fuck that motherfucker. That is all till after the game. Well, Gustavo, we're all in the same boat. That guy could fucking die a slow death. Barrett motherfucking Mueller chiming in. For those of you, I want to just give a plug. Mr. Barrett Mueller has a podcast. It is the Mr. Know It None podcast. Figure out, it's wherever podcasts, it's on YouTube, YouTube, all the fucking places. Stitcher, probably Podbean, all of them, you know what I mean? If you know Barrett, you know he's got an opinion. It's probably fucked up one way or the other, but if you want, give him a listen. He talks about all sorts of fucking sporting bullshit. But now we're going to listen to him. He says, we were awful audio, and oh fuck.
Minute 55.
155, friends.
Actual fuck was that, guys. I can't with this team right now. We started a guy who was on our practice squad at cornerback, and all they had to do was throw in his direction, and they were up by, 21-7? The dude got torched by Parker all fucking day. And then Salah's looking at the score like, okay, now we can pull him. Here's the thing. Anyone who ever defends Salah at this point, and I've been saying it for years, the dude is fucking trash. The guy can't adjust a fucking clock, let alone his fucking game plan. Yeah, our defensive backs were fucking awful today because we're playing guys who have no business being out there. I get that. But this has always been Salah's fucking problem. Our defense has always had the same weaknesses. Even when we had 4 first-rounders on that fucking defensive line. An all-pro on the fucking, as a linebacker. And then a Hall of Famer playing quarterback. It's been the same shit. He hid behind talent last year. And when the chips are fucking down, Robert Saleh can't coach a fucking defense to save his fucking life. Get the guy out of San Francisco on a one-way trip to fucking Timbuktu for all I care at this point. Fuck that motherfucker. Oh, and Jimmy, that was the piss-poorest performance I've ever fucking seen. Ankle injury or not. Offensive line, fucking trash. Trent Williams missed about 3 blocks that got either our running back or our quarterback obliterated. Absolutely fucking atrocious gameplay from every fucking body. Kyle Shanahan should go slap himself in the fucking face after that game. What a fucking pile of trash.
Wow.
Well, Barrett Mueller felt pretty good.
So that was sent at 3:38 a.m. right before I sent my text to the guys.
He had a worse night than you.
Jeez. Wow. That's the one thing about this podcast. It almost makes me feel normal because at least I know there's other people equally as insane as I am. The next email is from somebody that is, well, you know him. You love him. His name's Matt motherfucking Matterson, and he said it was embarrassing as well.
205.
That was embarrassing. Once again, I mean, I realized it was going to be a tough season when back in week 2, but I was impressed what this team did against the Jets and the Giants. But then Eagles and Dolphins are exploiting the Niners' weaknesses, and you can argue that the coaches are to blame. I mean, just putting Brian Allen as the starting cornerback for this week in a short period of time. Wow. I know injuries is a problem, but it's choices. And some of the team, and they just couldn't adjust after halftime. It wasn't good. It was total embarrassment, and it's going to get tougher now for this team for the next several weeks. And man, I'm going to say Niners. I'm going to say Niners 21, Rams 17. Yep, I think it's going to be a close game. And then really offensively goes to Kyle Juszczyk for that touchdown. And I'm going to give defense piece of the week to Steady Freddy. He was one of the impressive. He was doing his job defensively. Quan Alexander had a nice sack, but I'm going to give it to Steady Freddy for this week. So, and I am out, really.
Okay, Matt Matterson. Rob, do you have any comments there?
No.
No, okay.
I love that he got so close to your score, though.
Yeah, of course. The next emailer is from Barrett Mueller again.
You missed one.
I did.
C. Jitty.
Oh, jeez. C. Jitty says, God damn it, Joe. Drink the piss, man. I am Chris1914 on Instagram. Shout out to Curran for the love last week. You told me after my second email last week that this doesn't suck. Well, it does. Shanahan refuses to open the playbook even when we are losing a game. Our quarterback play this year is terrible. Whoever the fucking 48 is on defense needs to be cut tonight. We are terrible. The Chiefs started last year 6-4. Drink the piss and we go undefeated and win the Super Bowl with Julian Taylor, Uncle Sherman, Ronald Blair healthy and have a historic comeback. Gobble gobble like Thanksgiving, bro. CJ.
You gotta love that we all thought the same thing. Who the fuck is 48?
Yeah.
And collectively, every 49ers fan in the whole world thought that at the same time. Who the fuck is 48?
This guy can fucking die. So back to Barrett Mueller. This team gives me daddy issues.
Consistent. 154 this time.
Ooh.
You know what the 49ers are like for me? This is me being honest. It's like that friend of yours that you're really close to, right? And he has substance abuse issues, like, I don't know, someone like maybe Joe or something like that, you know, and he's just off the wagon. He shows up to all your hangouts just trashed. He's unemployed. He's down on his luck. And then one day he enters rehab and everything starts going good, you know. He gets out of rehab, gets a job, you know, becomes successful, starts having a family, and then, you know, he gets back on the sauce, and here we are back at square one. That is what it's like with this 49ers team with me for my entire life. You know, I remember the good times. Oh, look at them. They're on top of the world, and they get addicted to crack, and they were shit for 10 years. Living on the streets like a bum, and then you find him, and then you put him in rehab, and here comes Jim Harbaugh. They make it to the Super Bowl and all those NFC championship games, and all of a sudden, you know, your friend's back up on top of the world, and he falls, and in just like a 3 or 4 year period, and then he's a junkie again, just, you know, sucking dicks for crack rocks. for a few years. Then he finds a nice girl again, gets off the sauce, gets married, has a family. This feels like them sticking the needle back in the proverbial arm. I hope I'm wrong, but I might not be. I just hope this isn't a sign of things to come in the future. I just hope it's an off year, but, I got daddy issues.
All right, Mueller, you do. I don't know what's going on with you, but there's people you can talk to. You might want to find one of them. Hang in there, bud. It gets better. They got programs for people like you. The next email, I believe this is a first-time emailer. Yeah, Rob? Are you familiar?
Yeah,
Are you familiar with a Matthew Snyder? I don't remember any Matthew Snyders, but let's see what this man has to say. What the fuck is the title? Hey, gold-blooded bros. You guys are hilarious and have quickly became my favorite podcast. With that being said, I'll get to the point. Our beloved 49ers have taken a nosedive. Our O-line is shit, and what the fuck is going on in our secondary? I'm a big believer in superstition, and I believe the only way to turn around is for Joe to drink some goddamn piss already. Or maybe the whole crew could drink piss in solidarity. Anyway, keep up the good work and go Niners.
Yeah, no, don't try to fucking bring us down with this.
Yeah.
We didn't make any comments like that.
That's fine. I'll own up to it. Listen, I'm not. Whatever. Fuck everybody. Kent Johansson says, "Come on, seriously, the Dolphins? Whelp, fellas, like a blind porn star when it's time for the money shot. I did not see that coming. I know we can place a ton of blame on injuries, but damn, this one stings. The offense was inept. The defense clueless. They let a quarterback, who looks like a bum I gave $5, run wild and celebrate like a..." Can you help me there?
I was catching up on the piss talk.
Oh, sorry. Celebrate like a Chuberic foreskin?
Cherubic.
Cherubic foreskin. Sorry.
A cherub is like an angel.
I know, I get that, but I don't know. Whatever. Looks like this season is a Super Bowl hangover, much like the Rams experienced last year. Time to tank for Lawrence. Keep the faith, KJ. No, KJ, we are not tanking. I can't handle a tanking. Steve Stevens. Flusterating. What's up, you cunts? What the fuck was that performance on Sunday? Seemed like a true shit show, and the schedule doesn't get any easier. I can't blame number 48, Brian Allen, for his poor performance. I blame that on Salah and Shanahan putting him in a bad spot. There wasn't a better option? Garoppolo played like shit, but I believe he wasn't 100%. This team is falling apart, and it might be time to start thinking about contingency plans moving forward. Anyway, hopefully we can shit on the Rams, because I hate those fuckers. Until next week, your friend, Steve Orzo. Perfect. Do we want to hang onto Just Joe for the last one, Rob?
Sure.
Okay, we'll give Just Joe the last word this week. I'm going to read a long email from our friend I Am Nacho Daddy. 49ers get pumped by Dolphins. What the fuck? Greetings, Golden Shower podcast. What a shit show. Like, come on. That was fucking embarrassing. Watching Ryan Fitzpatrick waving his cock around after sticking 40-plus points against the reigning NFC champs really pissed me off. First of all, congrats to Dante Pettis for his 3-yard punt return. You really deserve your $2 million a year contract. I mean, fuck me. I reckon Rob or Steve, I know they are the same guy, could fucking do better. Jesus, Joey would do better, and he'd only charge the Niners a half a cup of piss from the Gold Rush cheerleaders. And another thing. What is the logic for dumping Sanu and keeping this moose? Moose. Well, Pettis has another thing to be grateful for. He's not the worst player or second worst player on the team. At number 2, take a bow, Nick Mullins, a.k.a. Fuckwit. At number 1, Brian, who the fuck is that guy, Allen? Like, where did they find this guy? If this guy's brains were dynamite, there wouldn't be enough to blow off his helmet. He looked like he never played the game before. We had a cornerback called DeMarcus Acey. He was really good in college. And we signed him as an undrafted free agent. Let him go and the Seahawks pick him up. I am really questioning if Salah is everything we built him up to be. Or was it the players? The D looks all over the place. So Mullins, Pettis, Allen, I think we all agree are bust. Here are some trade options for the 3 of these Muppets. a condom full of nails, a signed picture of DeForest Buckner, a one-legged punter, 100,000 face masks with air holes in them, a set of football helmets made of wood, a wide receiver with no hands. Matterson is the 49ers stadium hype announcer. Well, that's worth everything. A video of all the quarterbacks that we could have drafted over the years. Brady, Mahomes, Rodgers, etc. A few gallons of piss so the players can alternate between drinking Gatorade and piss. Who knows? The extra enzymes might do them good. By the way, not everything is a downer. I am really liking Ayuk. Anyway, we are officially shit again. Back to watching old NFL Network videos about Bill Walsh, Jerry Rice, and the rest from the 80s, and hoping we can get Trevor Lawrence next year. Who is Trevor Lawrence?
He is the Clemson quarterback who's...
Oh, the guy don't take a girl? No. Nope. Don't want nothing to do with that. Have a good one, boys. Hold on. Niners for life.
Yep.
And Niners for strife. I am Nacho Daddy. A.K.A. Keith. Oh, his name is Keith. Okay. Sorry, what were you saying?
Well, is the email done?
Yes.
I don't want to...
Yes.
So I think we should mention something that Bear Mueller also threw in there that a few other emailers have said. I know we were calling for Saleh maybe even getting like a head coaching role in the next year or two, but after what we've seen the past couple of weeks, I mean, do you think he's even on the hot seat? Do you think his stature still is there? Do you think?
Well, I think he's going to get a pass because of the injuries this year.
Yeah, no one's going to hold him up for those.
Yeah, no one, and
he's a good public speaker, and he talks well, and he has good things to say. I think he still will be considered for some of these head coaching jobs. Some are already freed up. It's going to be a wild year for fucking head coaching.
Yeah,
I mean, there's already been 2 removed in season. Yeah. That's wild.
Who was the other one?
Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien and Dan Quinn.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, I'm just thinking
it depends on what the team does the rest of the year, obviously, but
yeah.
I mean, to be honest,
it'll be very interesting towards the end of the season.
I'm assuming Vic Fangio won't be a head coach after this year.
Yeah, I mean,
he just keeps stepping in shit.
You know, they're gonna turn this thing around and win 13 games now. And what are they not going to give the guy the credit? He'll be in the same position he was last year.
Yeah, little do they know it's all because you drank the piss.
I know. Well, now we're going to get to somebody who's going to talk about this. Chug is the title, and Just Joe is the author.
Do the particulars first so we can get out of here?
We did them. We did them right before we started this bullshit. So after this email, we're going to bounce the fuck out.
That's what needs to happen. I'm sorry, guys, if it's loud in here, but I'm in my truck. Let me turn off the AC. That's what needs to happen, Joe. You heard that, right? Let me do it again. That's what needs to happen. My lucky shirt, that was last year. Me growing my hair, that was last year. Lucky this, lucky that was last year's luck. You made a statement, and the football gods want the sacrifice. Look, have your wife drink a lot of water and eat pineapple. Because, you know, if you're a guy and you eat pineapple a lot, and then you inside of a girl's mouth, that your from what they say, tastes like pineapple. Okay? Because I don't know what's going on, but you made a statement. You're a faithful. You're not just a faithful. You're the voice of the rowdy, the puppy cunts, the faithful that go out there and get in a fight and cuss people out and allow their kids to say puppy cunts when they shouldn't. You know what I mean? You are the voice for us, and you said you're gonna drink the piss from your wife, and yet you have not done it. That I know of. That Rob knows of. That everybody, I mean, it's bad enough the other guys left. You know what I mean? Come on. Gargle up. Let's go. Giddy up. Joey I. And I'm not blaming you. No, I am. Blame game. Joe hasn't drank the piss. Next score, we're gonna 21 to 33. Niners. All day, every day, weekends, everything. 200's back. Shut up, 200. Nobody cares that you're back. The guy, that 200, he stutters.
What the fuck? Phenomenal. We weren't going to read that, right? The other thing you just showed. Nah. All right, everybody. Well, fuck the Rams. You know what to do. You know how to handle that. And we'll see you fucking cunts next week. And everybody gets what they want.